Yo, 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 what it do, what it do, what it do? I ain't dropped no MIMS in a minute, y'all. So, I'm coming in today to drop y'all some MIMS. Make it make sense now, it's 2025. So today, MIMS is, you ain't really doing nothing or making no noise or really winning until you can get your biggest hater to support you or even tell you that you're doing good. You know what I'm saying? Like, your biggest haters, they gonna always be doing their job. You know what I'm saying? That's what haters do. They doing their job. So if you ain't got nobody hating on you, evidently you ain't popping or you ain't doing something right, because everybody got some haters. Okay? But you know, I'm driving, y'all. You know me. I'm always on the go. But needless to say, when it comes down to making your biggest hater your biggest fans, you gotta go out your way to be successful, because that's the best way to kill any kind of hater. It's by success. Everybody talks stuff about LeBron James and comparing him to Jordan and everything like that. Like, but at the same time, LeBron James put in that work to surpass Jordan's record, to be one of the best players in the NBA. You feel what I'm saying? He had a lot of haters. You don't think he had haters? You don't think LeBron James had people hating on him, saying he ain't gonna make it, saying he ain't gonna pass Jordan's record? Look at that man. He's 40 years old, still playing in the NBA. A lot of players, they retire at 35, at 30. You feel what I'm saying? That's a man dedicated to his game. That's a man dedicated to his success. Look at that man. Now he's finna win another championship with Luka. Shout out to my boy Luka. But anyway, you gotta be like that. You gotta have that kind of determination. Just like his son. There's so many people that's hating on Lil Bronny. You know what I'm saying? Because he gotta fill the shoes of his dad. That's one of the hardest things that a person gotta do, is when you gotta fill the shoes of another person. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, but I feel like Bronny gonna be a great player once he get developed and once he learn the fundamentals of playing in the NBA, because playing in the NBA is different from playing college. It's different from playing street ball. It's different from playing high school basketball and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to him being fundamentally ready, no, I don't think Bronny's fundamentally ready for the game of NBA. But at the same time, his daddy's great. So you don't think his daddy gonna work with him on the off season and get him better and better and better? But at the end of the day, it's up to Bronny to want to fulfill them shoes. I wouldn't want to fulfill my dad's shoes. I would want to be better than my dad. You feel what I'm saying? Because he got the opportunity too. You feel what I'm saying? He already in the NBA at a young age. So that's another, you know what I'm saying, statistics underneath his belt. You feel what I'm saying? He got in the NBA at a young age. Now it's just time for him to fundamentally get sound so he can block out the haters, so he can block out the posters that he heard about himself, and you know what I'm saying, and the blogs that people write about him, so he can become better. You gotta block that out. You can't worry about what somebody say about you. You can't worry about what nobody do to you nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Because people do bad to you because they don't know no better. For real. They know better, but they don't know no better. But at the same time, when you chosen, you know what I'm saying, when you a divine being, you know what I'm saying, when you on your divine mission, you gotta live differently. You gotta live accordingly. You gotta walk in righteousness. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, value things a little bit different. You gotta cherish things a little bit different, because we chosen, you know what I'm saying? And the things that come to us is divine blessings. You feel what I'm saying? And if we ain't doing right with our divine blessings that God bless us with, God can easily take that away. And sometimes we could be our own biggest haters. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't necessarily got to be somebody else that's hating on you. You could be your own hater. You know what I'm saying? The man that you look in the mirror every day. That's why Michael Jackson made that song called Man in the Mirror. Because you got to change the man in the mirror before you can change anybody. You got to fill your cup up before you can fill anybody else's cup up. And nowadays, in today's world, people be so worried about people pleasing and worry about what they can do for somebody else, and they ain't got nothing themselves. But them good-hearted people, though. I salute them people. You know what I'm saying? But you got to know when you can people please, and you got to know when not to people please. Because I was in that boat, too. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a big people pleaser. I used to try to go far and beyond to please people and, you know what I'm saying, get respect from people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, I don't even care what a hater got to say. You feel me? Excuse me. Make it make sense, though. You know what I'm saying? When you don't care what a hater got to say, when you in your own divine path, when you know you walking your divine purpose, you don't care what nobody say. You don't care what nobody doing, because you focus on you. You focus on your success. You focus on what you got to do next, your next moves, your next steps, your development, your progress. That's what you worried about. Nowadays, people be too busy worried about what the next person got, and they ain't worried about what they got. They too busy trying to take what the next person got because they jealous and they got envy all in their heart, and they ain't even satisfied with what they got. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when you chosen and you divine, you know for a fact that you got to be grateful for everything that you get, because what? I just said it earlier. Make it make sense. It can get taken away. And just as fast as you get it, just as fast as it can get taken away. So now you got to cherish what you got. So when it do get taken away, you know that it ain't, it's getting taken away because something better coming. You feel what I'm saying? It's a difference of you not appreciating something and then something getting taken away because a person don't know what they got good till it's gone, right? Make it make sense. Okay. So if you don't want it to get taken away because you mistreating it, or you not being grateful for it, or you know what I'm saying, you being like completely ungrateful for your blessings, then you got to cherish it. And I guarantee you, once you cherish it a little bit, you know what I'm saying, it's going to last longer, like your car. Prime example, when you get a car, you got to wash it, change the oil, you know what I'm saying, change the tires, you know what I'm saying, do all the mechanic work and stuff, you know what I'm saying, do detailing to it, you know what I'm saying. You got to keep it looking spiffy, right? Sorry. You got to keep it looking spiffy, right? So if you're keeping your car looking spiffy, if you know what I'm saying, taking care of it, if you know what I'm saying, changing your tires, then guess what? You getting a tune up when you need your car tuned up and stuff like that. Guess what? That car gonna last long because you cherishing it. If God bless you with a car and you're not taking care of it, but at the same time, only thing you want to do is get in it and stunt, you know what I'm saying? God gonna take that car away from you because you're using it for the wrong reasons. You ain't using it to get to point A to point B. You're using it to get to point A to point B to stun on people, to try to be something that you're not. You feel what I'm saying? You may have a nice car and you trying to stunt, but you ain't got no money in your pocket to even put gas in it. So now, in your nice car, you got to call your cousin, your mama, your brother. Hey, y'all think I can borrow $10, $20? You know what I'm saying? But you just roll all the way around from point A to point B trying to stunt, and you ain't even got no gas in your car. See, a person who cherish his vehicle, they vehicle, man, female, don't matter, they gonna make sure, man, if I ain't got no gas, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't even finna pick up the phone and ask nobody for nothing because I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna make sure that when I do start this car up, it's taking me where I truly need to be, truly where I need to go. And when I need to get there, I guarantee it's gonna be some money waiting there for me. Because I'm moving in the right direction. I'm using my mind, transforming my thoughts, and making it manifest. You feel what I'm saying? That's the process of manifestation. You gotta train your mind. You gotta bring things to your reality. But it starts with the mind first. You gotta train your mind, and you gotta change it. You gotta train it and change it, and make sure you're thinking positive, and open the doors for the manifestations to come in. And when the manifestations do come in, you gotta be grateful for it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody not gonna be happy for you. That's where the haters come in at. But at the same time, you could be at a job and they be like, they doubting you. Like, man, he ain't gonna be able to do that. He ain't gonna be able to come on time. He ain't gonna do the do-do. You know what I'm saying? But how you kill that is you show them wrong. You show up on time. You learn the job. You do the job right. You know what I'm saying? To where you make it hard for them to even fire you. You feel what I'm saying? You make it hard for them to replace you because you that valuable. You came in, you showed them that you are valuable, that you worth the position, you want the position, and you hungry. You feel what I'm saying? They gonna hate regardless. But they ain't gonna get rid of you. You know why? Because they became your biggest they became your biggest fan now. If your boss hating on you, he not your biggest fan. Because he already had that self-doubt when you came in the room. Because your first appearance mean everything. You feel what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, your first appearance, you can't judge a book by its cover though. This because a person may look like a bum, or not a bum, sorry, I don't like using that word, but just because a person look unfortunate and he got some raggedy shoes on, he got holes all in his pants, you know what I'm saying? His shirt all dingy and dirty and stuff. Hey, that guy may be a millionaire. You feel me? He may be panhandling on the corner. You get him $5. He may take that $5 and go get a scratch off and be a millionaire. You feel what I'm saying? So, but people be judging the people that be standing on the corner. You know what I'm saying? He probably just gonna use my money to go get some liquor. He probably gonna use my money to go get some drugs. He probably gonna do this. He probably gonna do that. But it's about giving. It's about giving that person. Forget what he doing about it. Because guess what? I'm gonna give my money to that to that less fortunate person. And whatever he spent his money on, that's what he spent his money on. But I'm gonna get my blessing because I changed my mind. I helped that person, and I'm not looking for nothing back in return. I'm grateful that I helped that man. You feel what I'm saying? Or that woman, or whatever the less fortunate person in your life is. I'm grateful that I helped that person, because now what? Guess what? My blessing gonna come back tenfold, doublefold. You gotta make it make sense now. But yeah, if you can change your biggest hater into your biggest fan, that's when you're winning. That's when you know you're becoming successful. That's when you know you're moving in the right direction. Because a lot of people gonna have a lot of things to say about you. But when you shut them up to where they ain't got nothing but good to say about you, they can't say one thing that you done did to disrespect them, and they probably did disrespect you many a time. But you never disrespected them. That's the key. You know what I'm saying? You never disrespected them. Make it make sense. But they disrespect you like a mug. That's your biggest hater. But then guess what? The same people that disrespect you, they turn around, they got to pat you on your back and tell you did a good job. The same people disrespect you, you know what I'm saying? They gotta turn around and ask you for $5. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta make it make sense now. But I'm dropping them names, y'all. It's 2025. Gotta make it make sense, y'all. You know what it is.